Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm really excited to have my next guest on with me. It's Melinda Colton, who's the Communications Director for Park City School District. And you may be wondering, why do we have the school district on? It's the middle of summer. But we have a lot to talk about regarding everything that's happening in preparations for next semester, as it will be right around the corner. August is not too far away. So Melinda, how are you doing today? Great to have you here on the show.
I'm great, thanks.
Good to see you again. It's been a little while, so fill us in on everything that's been happening. I know we're just a few weeks into summer break, and I'm sure kids everywhere are celebrating. Very happy about that. But let's talk about the changes that will be coming to the Park City School District as we prepare for next semester.
Okay, great. Gosh, it seems like we just got out, but this is our busy season for those of us that work year-round. And so our facilities people, it is especially their busy time of year. I kind of want to give a shout out to them. That's when we get a lot of the renovations done, the repairs. I mean, it is a crazy, you know, 2.5, 3 months for them.
They have to cram a lot of work into that small summer break in order to get a lot taken care of and ready for the kids when they come back to school.
And our principals are still here, and they are still doing a lot of different things in preparation for the new school year. That starts August 22nd.
August 22nd.
Don't forget that date. The other thing that's happening, I think that's really important, is our safety improvements. We are full speed ahead on those, so people will see fencing going in at the elementary schools this summer. They will see Dozier Field getting a new turf, which is about 3 years past due.
Wow, that's great.
So we're getting that in. They will also see a lot of the interior offices as you come in, those main doors being redone. And when school starts, we hope to have everything in place, at least at the elementary schools. So there'll be a new visitor management system. So the way that parents come to and from our schools will be changing. They need to make sure that they have a photo ID with them. Otherwise, they won't be able to get in.
That's very smart. So kind of, and unfortunately, we've had to make these changes due to a lot of the tragedies that we've experienced in the last few years at our schools, which is a very unfortunate thing. But it's great to hear that the Park City School District is taking the steps to ensure that, you know, kids are going to be very safe, and I'm sure that's also going to help with parents' ease of mind as well as they drop kids off at school. So when you say that the front offices are being redone for safety measures, what exactly is happening to those offices?
What happens is that parents will come in, and before they even go into the office, there will be a place. Those doors will be locked. They'll be able to get into the school. They will type in their information, scan their photo ID, and then once that has happened and they've got their badge on, then they will be admitted into the front office, and then the front office will basically unlock the door through there to get them into the system. So
it's almost like having, it's two sets of doors in a way. You get a door that you can get into at first, but after that you have to kind of verify your identity, verify that you are a parent at the school, and then you can, which I think is fantastic. And is this something that will be implemented school-wide, elementary to all the way up to the high school?
Correct. We're not sure that the secondary offices will be finished by the time school starts, but it'll be shortly thereafter. So we ask parents to be patient, to be understanding. We have been so fortunate here in Park City to have open campuses. But in this day and age, like you said, we need to take that extra precaution. That's part of the visitor management system, redoing the front office entries, and then also fencing. We really cannot find any other schools across this country who are not fenced.
Who are not fenced,
and we have a few people that aren't in favor of that, and we understand that because we love our open space here in Park City, but at the same time, it's what our consultant, who has a background in security, has recommended
we do. It's precautionary. It's not something that's meant to keep the kids in by any means or change the demeanor of the school by any means. But it's more just precautionary in the sense of better safe than sorry, exactly to that point. We'd rather be prepared than not.
Correct. And in Park City, we have some different anomalies that they don't have across the country necessarily, things like wildlife that want to get in.
Absolutely, that's
very true. 2 years ago, we had to kill a bear that came on the playgrounds. We have dogs that come on the playgrounds and chase the kids back inside the schools. So it'll help with a lot of those things as well. The moose that tend to roam around.
I was going to say, and for people who may be new to Park City who are watching right now, like moose, if you've never seen a bull moose in person before, you definitely want a fence between you and a bull moose for sure. So that's great.
And they're called the McPullen moose for a reason.
Yes, for a reason, exactly.
That's right.
So what else do we have going on besides all the renovations to the schools as well as safety updates as well?
We also have our master planning is starting full blast as well. So we have the steering committee that's been formed. I'm part of that so that I can keep communication and know what's going on. And it is a long, arduous process, but such an important one. For those who may be new to Park City as well and don't understand what master planning is, that is what our facilities, whether it's those on Kearns Boulevard or Trailside or Ecker Hill Middle, what this is our vision and the community's vision for what our campus is going to look like for the next 10 to 15 years.
Wow, so this is kind of a big deal then. Is this something that the community can come and get involved in as well then?
Yes, we have received applications for a committee that's going on, a steering committee, and that will include a cross-section of parents, people from the city, people from the county, as well as stakeholders who no longer have children in the system or those in businesses who want to take part in this. It's not just facilities, it's also what do our schools look like? Do we want neighborhood schools? Do we want smaller schools? Do we want specific programs specific to certain areas of the schools? Do we move the high school? Do we tear down Treasure Mountain Junior High?
Big, like I said, some very big decisions to be made there. Like you said, it's really shaping the outlook of schools here in Park City, not just for the next 5 years, but 10 to 15 years, which is a huge change. I mean, that's someone going from kindergarten to graduating class in that amount of time. So some big decisions to be made there. How can people get a hold of the paperwork to get involved with this whole process?
Well, the deadline's already passed for the steering committee. That's okay. We'll be looking at those actually tomorrow, as well as those who have submitted proposals to become our master planners and work with this steering committee as well as the executive committee that I sit on. The other thing is that right on the front page of the website, we have a master planning section. So people can go there, they can read the agendas, the minutes. We've done a lot of data in preparation for starting. Everything will kick off this fall. So anything that they want, if they're not selected for the committee or they just don't simply have time to be on the committee, they can stay informed by going to pcschools.us.
Excellent. And still almost being involved in a way if you're staying up to date with that. So that's really great. So a lot, it sounds like a lot is happening. You weren't joking when you said summer is your busiest time of year as you guys get ready for this next semester of school. What tips do you have for parents, and it may seem a little bit early, but what tips do you have for parents that are getting their kids back and ready for school in August? It's just a few months away. What do you have tip-wise for parents that are going to get their kids ready for school?
Well, those who have children at home that will be 5 by September 1, they need to make sure that they're registered at their neighborhood school. And all of those things, again, can be found on the website. It's not too soon to start looking, too, at keeping the reading going. I mean, I know we've only been out of school for a week and a half or so, but keep that reading fresh. We know that students lose a lot of what they've learned during the summer months, and so make frequent trips. I asked my kids last week, hey, do you want to go to the library? No, not yet, Mom, but I've got to get them there this week. And again, they're teenagers, but every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
So that's one thing that they can stay tuned for. Also, looking for the great buys that are out there as far as school supplies, new school clothes, making sure that they know what their bus route is going to be, if they qualify for busing. Those are just some of the things they can start doing this summer if and when they have time between those vacations that they have planned.
Excellent.
We also want students to have some downtime, enjoy the summer, enjoy getting them out in this beautiful area that we live in.
Agreed. Definitely some great things happening. Melinda, it's always great to have you on. And you can head to pcschools.us for more information if you need to find out anything with their master planning that's coming up here, as well as anything that's getting ready for school here in the next few months as they are prepping all of the schools as we speak. There's lots of hard work going on now during these summer months. So we'll get you ready to head back to school here in August. 22nd is the date, so it's right around the corner. Get out and enjoy your summer now, but if you have the time, ahead by pcschools.us to keep up to date with everything that's happening in the school district. We're going to continue here on the Mountain Morning Show. Thank you so much for tuning in to Park City Television. We'll be right back.